23%. You see that? I used my mind to stable that thing. I was like, yeah, giant alien chickens, they think they got something on me, they don't. I'll use their mind controlling us. Three people, hey, push the like button. You've been in there too long not to like it. Push the like buttons, all three of you. They're coming for me, and they're coming for you. Trump's here to save us. He'll make it all. Poor old Trump. They sure like picking on that old guy. I want to be president. Oh, let's see the hell out of it. I want to make America great again. Oh, you can't do that. Really? I thought that's what it was about. I thought that's how it was supposed to work. You're supposed to make things a bit tough, not worse. We got some train parts. Yeah. Well, actually, only one of them's parts. The other one, well, I can fix both of them. They're not parts. Get my little electromagnet from Amazon today. That electromagnet probably cost me $9. If that electromagnet works on a co-loader, I might start repairing these things and sell them. Because they're fun. Line nail trains. All day. My machines, they are usually amazed. I can sing along with my machine, cause I don't have to yet. Cause I know it's in the sounds like 440 degrees. My machine is in I sing with my CNC all day. My machine's in there. My machine's in there. I must be missing some C's. Too many missing. Well. A couple of B's. I don't like doing that. But they are clearly marked, so I can take them off. Hey, we got a like. That's all right. Hit a like. What all the professional YouTubers say? Ring the bell and subscribe. Hey, by the way, we're only 130 or 40 people from being a real YouTube channel. So if anybody out there can get people to subscribe, we just need about 150 more people and we'll be an actual YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, please subscribe. Tell other people to subscribe. Even if they don't listen to our channel, we just need 150 more and we'll be an official YouTube monetized channel. We got over 70,000 views over the years, over the banjo lessons and everything. So it'd be nice to get 150 more people on here and push this thing to the next level. Please advertise. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your Twitter. That there's some idiot in here making parts, talking his brains out. That'd be really cool. Watch this crazy guy. He's like Tim Pool with a job. Can you imagine Tim Pool working a day job? I'd like to see that guy plug 40 hours in Amazon. He'd go nuts. You know that would be one heck of a reality show. Joe Rogan works at Amazon. That would be badass. How long do you think Joe Rogan could work at a job like Amazon before he loses freaking patience and just kicks somebody's ass? That would be funny. Now that's a reality show. Hi, I'm Joe Rogan. I'm here to help y'all pack some boxes. Yeah. Way to go, Joe. I'd put that on pay-per-view, man. He'd be getting all stoned. He'd probably fit in. He'd be out in the parking lot getting stoned with everybody. Hey, now there's a C. That's what I was talking about. Put that right there. Don't press the pause button on this shit. Because next up is Sullivan logo. Now I think I can show y'all the Sullivan pearl because he's pretty cool. I still want to ask him first. It's never cool to show somebody's logo without their permission. 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 So, checking the headphones for spiders. Putting them on insiders. Here we go. Ha ha ha! Full steam ahead, matey! Hey, somebody wake up the captain. I think I see an iceberg. Man, that burns up your titty muscles there. You have to turn that into an exercise. Woo. Hey, big shout out to all my Second Life friends, man. I used to play a lot of music on Second Life. And you guys watch this or Second Life nuts, big shout out to the Second Life nuts. If you ever go to Second Life, be careful, it's addictive. I don't suggest anybody go there unless they homebound or something like that. Alright, so now we must vacuum off the squirrel and moose. Here's the plate. And we'll have to do it over here. We can't do it over there. We can't do it there because it's all wet. Okay, so this customer's logos are all done. The next mother of pearl we're going to cut is for a different customer. And I'll call him on the phone to see if we're allowed to use his logo. Wow, every one of those came out pretty nice on the show here. So soak these. Everything gets soaked in the water. Cleans off all the glue. So let me get the next set of pearl. I'll be right back. I go upstairs and get the next set. So yeah, thanks for the likes. Share it and let's try to get 150 people up in here on subscribers. What, 150 subscribers? I got them new trains and I can't think. I got my mind on trains. I got to get back into the business here. Thanks for the gift though, man. I don't know. I'm gonna pass that on. I ain't talking to my ex-girlfriends. She shouldn't be calling me from prison anyway. Okay, I'll be back down in a minute. I'm gonna get some pearl for the next one. Alright, now I'm back. So these are the sheets. These will be for the Sullivan Banjo Company. Sullivan Banjo Company. Don't you know? Don't you know? Do, 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 do. Ah. Can't get it. Yeah, can't wait for the thumb drive to get here. Thumb drive gets here. We get Windows 11 installed on this PC. And then we're going to have the ability for me to see y'all texting me. Because I can't see y'all texting me unless I do this. Hey, we got 2 likes. Come on. This looks like a poking in the eye. Poking in the eye. Man. There it is. He would not. Oh, yeah. If Joe Rogan worked at Amazon, he'd either be in a fight or he'd be running a place. I'd still like to see it, though. Joe Rogan. I'd like to see Tim Pool work at a job for about a week. That'd be cool as shit. He always brags about how he knows, I know this and I know that. It's like, dude, I know you're smart. I've seen your stuff. You went to all those protests and all that stuff. That's great. And I'd like to see you work at Amazon, because that's a lot harder than going to a protest with a camera. It might not be as dangerous. Well, it could be as dangerous. Surviving for a year at Amazon is amazing. Somebody needs to get a freaking Medal of Honor for that. Basically, any of those logistic companies, it's not just Amazon, it's any logistic company. They're hard. And it's okay. I mean, that's just the way business is. But they're all logistic companies are based on you not getting hurt. So they try to keep you from getting hurt because it's so demanding on your hands. You know? Head in the vacuum. All right. Good deal, Mr. Miller. I'm Mr. Snow Miser. I'm Mr. Fun. I'm Mr. Lord. I'm Mr. Sun. Have a shiny nose. And every time he would, like stuff maybe I couldn't keep shovels cold. We're about to over there. Whoa, Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby all the time. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby. Oh, they didn't come out all the way. Oh, yes, they just can't do it. Had some parts left stuck over in here. I gotta push them out. You must push them out. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, oh, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, oh, Scooby-Dooby, Dooby-Dooby, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. All right. For the people that watch this later, go to SSESTY. Look up Cosmic Manufacturing, man. Pick yourself up a mug. We sold a Golden Retriever mug this morning. There should be a link in the description below. If not, we'll have to get Lynn to have one because he's the pro YouTube guy. Yeah, Cosmic, that stuff looks really good. It's like I'm surfing for panning for gold. Oh, them pearls look mighty fine, mighty fine. All right, moving on. That's a circle. Get that circle. It's round. It's a circle. It's a round circle. Yeah. Gonna put a round circle on a round hole. Round circle, don't you know? Oh, crap. Ah! You bastard. Ah! Alright. You want to adjust? I'll adjust you. Have that inch. Yeah. Alright. Let's just adjust it there. It's adjusted. It's adjusted. Hey, you, come here. You need to be adjusted. You look like you need adjustment. He's just a little white boy. Yeah, Disney should make a film called The Last Steambender. Yeah. Make it about my hilarious life. He was the last steambender, the last of his kind. Most people didn't like him. He was a real idiot. But he was a useful idiot nonetheless. How about a secret spy? Instead of 007, minus 002 with a negative sign in the front. He's so secret, his name doesn't even exist. It's in imaginary numberland. Imagination. Hey, I'm the toughest mouse around here, and I don't want no other theme parks getting in on my business. Yes, sir, Mr. Mickey. What the real mouth? Yes, sir, Mr. Mickey. I noticed we got somebody from Australia watching the show. My friend Leon from Australia. He's a banjo builder in Australia. What's up, Leon? Big shout out to the Australian crew. I know it's so exciting me watching me bend rims. Please contain yourself. We'd like to remind everybody to put their seats in an upright position and their tray tables up in their proper position when you're watching this show, so that we have no accidents. Because this show is dangerous, man. Everything I do is dangerous. I don't even have a middle name, because it would be dangerous. Get it? That's a double joke. My middle name would be dangerous. Sometimes my humor is just so deep. It's like the Grand Canyon of jokes. No one even knows you told it. If I had a hammer, I'd do some adjusting. So what happened to Rich, man? Somebody needs to find that guy. We call him in real life Looney. Where's Looney at? Anybody seen Looney? You know, maybe more than Portland sewer alligators ate him up. He said he was climbing through the sewers of Portland. Portland, Louisville, Kentucky. Portland is the other section of Louisville. He said he was trying to pretend he was going deer hunting in his backyard because his wife wouldn't let him go deer hunting. So she tore down his deer blind, so he said he went down by the Dairy Queen and set up a deer blind down there with his eye on the sewer, waiting for a sewer deer to come up. Hi, Mom. What are you eating? Okay. The nurse said you were doing a lot better. That's good. That's my mom. She's got Alzheimer's and she stopped eating around September and they thought she was going to pass away. And, she was having awful problems. I mean, she's had Alzheimer's for almost 8 years now. Or diagnosed with it. I'm sure she's had it longer. Yeah, like and subscribe. And she was on her deathbed, and then one of the hospice nurses uh, found out she would eat those little breakfast bars, Lucky Charms breakfast bars, and she started eating those. And when we found that out, I started going and getting other kinds of breakfast bars, and she'll eat all those kinds of breakfast bars, those Lucky Charms, Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops. I sneak a few of the Fruit Loops for myself, though, I gotta be honest. But yeah, so now she's kind of, her brain's worse, but her body's back. Yeah, it got her eating. She's gained a couple pounds last month. So she's back from, having those problems, but she's still got Alzheimer's. So they're gonna start looking for a nursing home now. We've tried that, but I doubt they can find one. But some of the problems she was having was she was having psychotic episodes, and they seem to stop in the last almost 5 weeks now. They haven't been around. It's a white whale! It's a white whale we'd be after, yeah. Oh, it's a rough seas out here today. A good day for sailing. Yeah, she started eating their TV. She was days from dying before they found out she could eat those. I do all the cooking, but Alzheimer's changes their brain and things that they think they can eat. Like right now, she doesn't know how to put things in the refrigerator. The stove's unplugged because she can't understand the concept of turning the stove on and off. But I'm glad she's eating, man. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is the Alzheimer's never goes away, but at least her body's eating again. can't read these, but at least I can see them now. I used to not be able to see comments. Ah, TB, sorry to hear about that. You know what I'm going through, and I know what you're going through. That stuff, woo, that's crazy. Okay. I like the perfect roots. All my rims are perfect. Very good and good. Yeah. Hey. When I hear my machine back there go, man, I think of that old Lost in Space. All them trumpets, I used to love that trumpet music. All them trumpets playing down, you know. Ow! My back. My striker really out. Way a difference there. Oh. Turn the stove off. I'm getting ready to have to start turning off the refrigerator. She puts the ice cream in the wrong side. I don't know. For some reason, she pours milk into her Sprite. About a few days ago, maybe this week, she washed the kitchen with milk in a rag, and it stunk the house up. Oh my God, it took me all day of cleaning. My neighbor has some of that spray can stuff because he worked for Coit, and he bought a case of that stuff, I don't know, about a week ago, and gave it to me, and I used it to clean up all that, where she wiped all the counters with milk, and finally the house quit stinking about 2 days ago. But man, it was just reeking. And you can't get mad at them. Mad at them doesn't do shit. They don't know what they're doing. They think what they're doing is right, so you just kind of have to roll with it. I do hope they can find her a place, but it's very difficult, man. Why is my thing running like that? Shouldn't have run. That's right. You better turn off when I go in there and look at you. It knew I was coming in there. Like, oh, here he comes, you better turn off. Got an alien in his brain. He never was the same. After he got alien chickens in his brain. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. Oh, by the way, anybody else wants to send any old Lionel trains? I will try to fix them and keep them. I will restore what I can, but you have to instant message me just an address to send to because I can't just put it out there. But I appreciate the train stuff they sent. I like restoring the old 1950s Lionel. And if you accidentally send me something that's worth a lot of money, I'll tell you about it and I'll send it back to you. But I take broken things and I like to fix them. And why is that thing not running now? Dang on it! Every time I go to look at you, you start running. I'm not saying I'll look at you no more. Hard to start it, hard to port, tubular sails and hoist your mains. Oh, cannons fire. Woo. I like these things. Imagination is the best thing. Although I do like a sweet talking girl. Hi, Mom. What are you doing? You listening to me sing? Okay, Mom. Okay. That'll be a little break. That must have been sitting there in my press. I didn't even know it. That's mighty fine. Okay. See you later, Mom. All right, folks, I guess it's about time to end the show here in a minute. I have to go eat lunch. A tone ring? Man, that's hard to say. Most of your Chinese tone rings are crap, so knocks all those out. If I could choose a tone ring, I would use the same one they use on a vintage 35 Sullivan Banjo. That probably is the best tone ring I can think of right now out there. I don't know what they call that, but I have seen him make them, and they probably sound the best to me. The vintage 35 tone ring that Sullivan makes. I don't know if he sells those to the public or not. But yeah, I like a bell brass tone ring. But Chinese tone rings are mostly crap because they use pot metals and stuff, and they don't ring very well. So it looks pretty, but it's not very musical. So I would say, and if you had to talk to somebody, I would call Eric Sullivan at Sullivan Banjo Company, and he would honestly tell you which one's the best one out there. So many people have remade them nowadays. I think that Fuchsia Banjo Company, I think they actually make a replica of the old Gibson Pre-Wars. But honestly, man, if you don't practice, it don't matter what you got in your banjo. And to tell you the truth, man, Bill Monroe never came up to me and said, "Hey, man, you need to have a better tone ring or anything." I gotta say something though, man. When I first started playing with the Kentucky Ramblers, I had a Saga banjo kit, and Bill Monroe and Ralph Stanley would come up to me after a show because we would open for them. And Bill would put his hand on my shoulder and he said, "Son, if you had a Gibson Master Tone, you'd be a mighty fine banjo player." And I tell you what, it tore my feelings apart because like I didn't have the money to buy a $3,000 banjo, and I'm sitting here playing with these big country bluegrass stars, and I'm thinking, why does it matter? But oh well. So I knew that this guy named Mr. Sullivan, who went to our church, made banjos, but I didn't really know much about him. And his daughter was in my high school class. So I was telling his daughter about how Bill Monroe and Ralph Stanley were kind of giving me crap about this cheesy banjos I was playing. It wasn't cheesy, it's just a kit, you know, it's really nice, it's just a kit. So Mr. Sullivan, she said, "Come over to my house after school, and after you get off work," because I think I was already 21 at the time. So she said, "And I'll introduce you to my dad." So I go over there and I go down to her basement, and there's every Gibson you could ever imagine hanging on his walls. He's obviously the Gibson banjo repair guy for all antique Gibson banjos. So I told him the problem, and I had like maybe $800 saved up in quarters and dimes and everything I could find. And I said, "This is all I got." I said, "These famous people are making fun of me." I said, I'll take anything that's better than what I got." He said, I'll hook you up, come back a couple days, I'll show you what I got." So I come back maybe 4 or 5 days later, and yeah, I know he was. And Mr. Sullivan had put together an antique Gibson Master Tone out of all the parts he had left over from working on other banjos. They were all used parts, but it was a Gibson Master Tone. And it looked cool because it looked like it was already an antique, even though it was kind of a Frankenstein. It looked like a real antique used Master Tone from the 1950s. I was like, yeah! And after that, Bill Monroe and Ralph Stanley never said another word to me. They never came up and said anything about my banjo. They did say other things, but they never said nothing about my banjo player. Bill Monroe used to say this weird thing to me that I never understood. He said, "You remind me of Lamar Greer," and Lamar Greer was his banjo player, and I never understood why he said that to me. He didn't talk much to anybody. But Eric Sullivan is Mr. Sullivan's son. Is who I work for now, or who I build most of this for. Everything I make, he buys before I can even sell it on the internet. So I guess he's my boss. I don't know. But his son is now the guy that buys all the stuff from me. But yeah, so that's how I got a Gibson Master Tone, and I still have that banjo today. And when my dad passed away, before he passed away, he said he wanted that banjo restored, so he gave me the money, and Eric Sullivan restored that banjo, and it's up in my studio, and it all looks brand new now. But it was worn out. The neck had been broke off of it 2 or 3 times. I mean, Opryland used me 40 hours a week playing banjo, so that thing was wore out, and several necks it went through several necks. But Eric restored it, and it's beautiful. I mean, right now it's like a brand new one. So that's how I got into playing. I don't know much about tone rings, but I do know the name mattered. Like back then in the 80s, you had to have a Gibson Master Tone, or they were just going to give you crap. That's just how them famous people were. Yeah, they liked you playing that. To say that to me, you're right, AJ. To say that to me, they liked me in the industry. They wanted me there. I wasn't as good as other people, but I didn't go around saying things, or I kept to myself, so I guess they like that too, as well as my picking. And so that's how it all started. And then the Air Force transferred me to Nashville. I didn't move to Nashville to work for the Opry or nothing. I was in the Air Force, and my enlistment was up, and they said, "You got to go into the Tennessee Air Reserve and work full-time like a government employee and go to school." So I went to major in aviation. That's how I got in Nashville, and I ended up working at Opryland, but that's not why I moved there. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. That's how I got my Master Tone. That's what led to all this. I work for that family now that gave me that chance. Man, I got to play on the Opry and all kinds of Opry shows, Opry benefits, Opry intros where they was waiting for people to get there, so me and my little guys would stand out front and play. All kinds of stuff. I bet I played 1,000, 2,000 gigs in that hotel over there. But anyway, that's about all I got for today, folks. I'm going to close everything off and go get me some lunch and get an Etsy order printed out. So don't forget, go to Etsy.com and look for Cosmic Manufacturing. We are inventors of the Sad Mouse. Me and my buddies on the internet, they've invented something called the Sad Mouse. And we're selling Sad Mouse mugs and hats and t-shirts, but we also have other things. We got some American gift wrapping paper, like a eagle and American flags for your Christmas gifts. So look at all that stuff. So we'll try to do another one of these shows tomorrow. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming out. Subscribe.